For MSO News Sports, I'm Tim Kearns, and this is Panther Preview with Beverly head coach Andrew Morency. Coach, we talked briefly after the game last week. Didn't start out the way you wanted. You had a great second quarter, but things sort of got away from you in the second half.
Well, I think in the first, it was a tale of two halves. You know, we definitely in the first half, we came out and drove right down, hiccuped a little bit in the red zone, but showed the ability to move the ball, both run and pass. Second quarter was spectacular. You know, so there's a lot of positives in that first half. And you know, again, defensively in the second half, I know that things didn't work out, but you know, they made some big third and fourth down plays. I thought our efficiency on first and second down was great. But again, that third down efficiency. Now, you know, you take it into account that, you know, that quarter, you know, Severance and Prince, and they really made the big plays when they had to. The game was a one-score game deep into the third. I don't think the score was indicative of how close it was. So, you know, we unfortunately, we were very disappointed after the game. But once the dust settled, we realized it was a tough team we lost to, and we just have to pick up the pieces and move forward. You know,
another tough opponent this week in Gloucester, who had a very good second half themselves last week to secure the victory. What's been the message to the kids this week? It's still early, but what's been the message?
Well, I just think that Gloucester's Gloucester, and I think the traditional games with Gloucester, the Gloucesters of the world are always going to be hard-fought, tough affairs like the last couple of years. So I do think that Gloucester, traditionally, this team is like a typical Gloucester team. They hit hard, they run fast, they're quick, they have good running backs, they know the system. So, yeah, you know, it's another tough team coming to Hurd. We're glad we're at Hurd, you know, rather than going there. Tough place to play there. But we will have our hands full. We know they're a good team.
You know, certainly they were the only team on the North Shore last week to have two 100-yard rushers.
Right.
You know, in the single game. So.
Yes. No, they actually show the ability to get 32 and 28 the ball effectively and use it as kind of a 1-2 punch. And when you can do that in high school, that obviously is a little bit more weaponry than maybe just one running back. So yeah, them having two running backs is going to make it even more formidable. And trying to slow them down.
Do you change anything from the overall game plan that you have for the team itself based upon, you know, what your offense and defensive primary sets are?
Well, I think when you face wing T, you got to adjust a little bit as far as defensive preparation. But as far as offensively and defensively, you know, we still feel pretty good of who we are. We got a little bit healthier this week. We hope that helps. And we feel like, you know, we've yet to be, you know, defined yet. You know, we're still early in the season. Gloucester's going to be tough, but we feel like we can, you know, we're a tough team as well. So we're going to keep working hard and see if we can get better at what we do.
You know, the preseason analysis, Duncan Moreland would have a much more increased part in the offense, having a limited part last year, and people weren't sure just how much he contributed. Big game last week.
He had a huge game. You know, he was the only wide receiver in the North Shore at over 100 yards, according to some news. And you know, he earned every bit of it. You know, they put Prince on him. He still was catching the ball in the second half. Severance had to help out a little bit, which kind of took that away from us. But, you know, Duncan showed his ability as a football player and as a corner. He had a good game. So Duncan's just a great athlete, and we certainly happy to see him do the things that he did in week one.
You know, at 6'3", he has an advantage over a lot of the defensive backs in any league around here. There's ability to go up and get the ball, and he demonstrated that several times.
Oh, absolutely. You know, he is definitely somebody who has the height, he has the speed, he has it all. You know, and on top of that, he's a great kid and very coachable. So Duncan has a bright future ahead of him in both football and basketball.
All right, Coach, you guys are about to get underway in practice here in Hidden Valley. It's one of the fields that I live maybe less than half a mile away, and for 25 years I never knew this was here.
That's right. It's a nice little pocket we got going here, so we're happy.
All right, Coach.